Good morning, everyone. It's Laurie. I am here to do your general reading for you. Let's go ahead and roll the zodiac die and see who you might be dealing with. All right, we have Libra front and center. Woo, woo. Then we have Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Limited today. Nice. All right, I hope you guys are all happy, healthy, and having some fun. I have pre-shuffled the deck several times because I've started this video twice now. I don't like my camera angle. I am playing around with it. I will get it right one of these days. Your overall energy, the Judgment. Judgment energy, awesome. The Moon. Knight of Cups, wonderful. Hanged Man. Let me push these up just a little. The Chariot, yes. Love seeing the Chariot in a reading. King of Wands. Ace of Swords. Knight of Swords. And the Strength card. Okay, we definitely have some interesting energies here. And you're coming out of your Empress energy. You can still be in it. You can be standing in this beautiful energy of giving and receiving, knowing who you are, feeling abundant and connected with the world. I am hearing some of you just found out you are about to become a parent. Whether you are the mother or the father, you have just found out you've conceived a child. Congratulations if that is something that you have been looking forward to, okay? This is going to definitely create a new life, okay? A new way of living, definitely. For most of you, though, I am getting that you might have been found out you're a grandparent too, okay? So that's in the cards. Or an aunt, uncle, okay? Something like that. So there's somebody around you may be conceiving a new child. However, for others of you, I am getting the birthing of a new idea, letting the old way of living go and finding a new way to do things, a new way to see things, okay? We do have the Moon card here. So you have had a shift in your perspective of what the world means to you, okay? How things work, what does and what doesn't. With this Judgment card, we have two scorpions here, okay? And scorpions talk about stinging. So this might have been a little bit of an eye-opener. Like, you know how cartoons, your eyes pop open when they get a shock of some sort? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. But that was brought to my attention to share with you. Okay, so it's not a harmful thing. It was just something that caught your attention, and now you see it for what it is. Okay, so you get stung, you open your eyes to what it is, you see. Snakes are both good and bad, okay? So you're seeing both sides of the situation here. Why do I say snakes are both good and bad? Because snakes scare people. However, snakes actually keep the rodent population down to a minimum. They keep lizards down. If we didn't have snakes, these other things that you don't care for would be running rampant. Okay, so you very seldom see a snake. And if you do, I always consider seeing a snake as a good luck thing. Okay, that means that they're taking care of those things around my home, okay? If I'm out and about and I see a snake on the ground and it crosses my path, I feel very fortunate. I feel very lucky because that means that something is being cleared out of my path. Doesn't mean the snake's actually physically the one doing it at that time. It means that something in my life is being cleared out. All right, so you may have had some sort of epiphany, an eye-opener, an awakening, a sting, a bit of a bite, a wake-up call. Oh, I'm going to be a parent. I'm going to be a grandparent. I'm really getting parent here, okay? So for some of you, really strongly parent. You've just become a parent, and that does change your whole life, okay? There is no going back to the way things were. Does not mean you have to give up everything. That's the thing about being a parent. People think they have to change their lives so drastically. It is going to be a drastic change, but it's a beautiful change if you allow it to instead of feeling like you have to dictate how everything works, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty here in your future, or, just in this reading here. The uncertainty comes with a sense of, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. First of all, get rid of that question. There is no supposed to feel about something. How you feel about it is how you feel about it. And then when you address that, you can deal with your emotions without worrying about what other people are thinking and doing. Looks like you are focusing and understand that, first of all, this is going to bring you more love into your life, okay? Whatever this situation is, pregnancy or something else. Something was born, something was awakened, something was realized. But it also is causing you to say to yourself, I need to take better care of myself. I need to focus on taking care of me, so whatever this is, I am in the right place, in the right physical shape, mental place to handle whatever comes next, okay? And I do see that there is healing here, okay? There's a new perspective. There's a sense of feeling more in tune with yourself, is what I'm getting from the Hanged Man today. More in tune with yourself, a healing, a sense of inner healing, okay? Soul healing, mental acuity. You're doing something different here that is focusing you on your self-care, but you're doing something in particular, a new perspective, you learn of something new here. When you take the time to really think about your health, who you are, what you do in life, what good things you participate in, what negative thoughts, what negative activities do you allow to just happen. Something while you're thinking about this and starting to take care of yourself, you get a new, I heard the word product, but that's not what Spirit once said. Program, a new program, okay? So a new regime. Instead of getting up and doing this, and this that hasn't worked, that's kept you overweight, kept you feeling lazy, kept you feeling stuck, you are now going to do something different, okay? That doesn't mean drastic changes. It just means changing how you start your day, okay? So instead of getting up and turning on the TV, instead you're going to get up and journal. You're going to think about your self-care. That's what I'm hearing from most of you. So what you can do to take care of yourself so that you can be around for the future, okay? You are absolutely changing the direction of your life for the better, okay? This is really good, really good. I've got an energy here that I don't know whose it is. I've been kind of trying to figure it out and how it fits into this story here. You are changing direction. You're changing your life for the better. Things are going better for you. You are choosing to live a better life, a more balanced life, okay? Trying to find, that there's going to be down days, but you're trying to find the focus of trying to stay focused on the better, the more positive, the good, okay? For a lot of you, there is a Taurus or other earth energy here that is going to come in or is already in your life. That's who this energy is. That will help you to stay grounded, to see how you can do things differently than the way you've done them or the way you've thought of in the past. Okay, so like you were raised a certain way by your parents. And maybe you didn't care for a lot of things, but there was a lot of good in what they did. So you're going to take that good stuff and you're going to try to change the other stuff so that you don't do that too. Okay? We do the best we can with the information we have at the time that we have that information. Okay? Excuse me. There is an entity. There is somebody, some information, a book, a TV personality. Dr. Spock keeps coming to mind. And if you don't know who Dr. Spock is, you can go back and look. Okay, there was a lot of good information in what he taught about raising children, but it's not gospel. Everything that we encounter, we have to find the good, what works for us, because we are each individuals. All right? We have to find our own outline to our own life. And that goes for everything in our life. Right down to what we eat. What's good for us may not be good for someone else, okay? What we believe may not be what other people believe because it's not good for them at that time. This person, this information, you are going to take it in. It's going to help you stay grounded, but you're going to look at it and stay balanced, okay? You're going to say, what's the good? What's the bad? How does this fit into my life? I need to let this go. And this actually brings you in a truth and honesty that keeps you grounded. I mean, look at the color here, okay? So you're using your head to think about all the different aspects of whatever it is you're doing, okay? Again, this could be a business you're birthing, but we're really talking about some sort of... I do believe that we're talking mostly here about parenthood, okay, or grandparenthood, whatever it is. We're going to look at raising children differently. It's not going to be what has been happening lately, okay? There's a lot about discipline here, okay, and using our heads, but also being connected to our hearts, making sure that we're teaching self-love, self-care, but not in an overindulgent way, okay? Balanced. Yes, your feelings matter. You must take care of yourself, but so you have to also honor the people around you and respect them. Yeah, okay. Spirit, thank you. Thank you. All right. So what we have here is the truth. You're getting the truth about how to proceed, okay? And you're taking what opens your eyes and letting go what does not work for you, okay? So there's always two opinions. And you have to take what works for you and let the rest go. And not worry about what people say. I do see you doing a lot of research, a lot of checking into things, wanting to talk to people about different aspects of relationships, self-care. Like, there's so many different aspects of life that you're delving into here. Okay? And it's actually building character within you. And I'm seeing that you're having an influence on the people around you too. This entity may come in as a friend, family member. I keep getting a grandfather or grandparent type figure here that is very wise when it comes to raising children or relationships in general, okay? So some of you may have this person actually in your life that can help you get the answers that you need, help you move in the right direction, okay? And connect you with other people. So I'm really getting that there's a lot of communication, a lot of information being processed. Some kept, some being tossed out in the wind, out with the wind. But it is building a foundation for you internally. Strength of character, okay? Compassion, understanding. All right. Let's go ahead and start clarifying. Alrighty, here we have the Moon card. Let's start with the Moon card. So letting the old way of life go. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We have the Nine of Cups and the Fool card. Yes. You're very emotionally happy about this, very emotionally satisfied, whatever this situation is. If you are bringing a new life into your family or having a new life brought into your family, happy home, boy. Yes, this is new. This is exciting. This is beautiful and brilliant. Oh my gosh, I see with the Four of Wands here that you are setting new goals, okay? Definitely. I just saw the Five of Swords, which tells me this is, I just heard, I will die for this child. I would, and it's not whether you live, it's not dying for the child that you have to focus on. It's living for this child, having that health, having self-love for yourself, teaching this child how to live and navigate in this crazy world that we live in. But boy, this situation, whatever it is, okay, take this as it resonates for you. Definitely very satisfying for you. I'm getting proud papa from this, okay? Whether you're the father or the grandparent, but proud papa. And this is a brand new beginning here. And it's exciting to you. You're thrilled, okay? You're passionate about this. I love this energy. I love this. All right, let's clarify the Knight of Cups here, please. I can't believe you got the Nine of Cups and the Fool. Clarifying the moon energy. And you just got the Hanged Man clarifying the Knight of Cups. And it did come out in the reverse. Okay, so what I'm hearing is you are unstuck. You've got a new perspective. You're not hanging around doing things the same old way anymore. You're moving forward. You're focusing on yourself. You've got a brand new perspective. Yeah, this is wonderful. This is awesome. Okay, let's clarify the Hanged Man here. So a lot of self-care, wanting to take care of yourself, wanting to make sure that you are around for this person, okay? No matter what capacity it is. Aunt, uncle, grandparent, it doesn't matter. You are thrilled by this and you really want to be around for this person. Look, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups here. A lot of love, a lot of self-care. And I don't know if you've seen this, but the Hangman, again, twice, okay? All right, let's clarify the Hanged Man energy here. Yeah, you're learning self-love, self-care. Definitely want to be around for a long, long time. I'm also hearing that this is, the end of an era where you were just kind of surviving. And now you're going to start thriving. I love it. All right, clarifying the Hanged Man. Now you can look towards the future. Yeah, now you're focused on the future. Okay, you've definitely gotten a new perspective here. You're healing. You're going through the process of letting go, getting yourself unstuck from old habits, old patterns. Sometimes we also have to let go of certain people in our lives that just don't. I don't want this to come out the wrong way. Please, I'm never just saying dump people. I'm not saying that. But if you have a habit of getting up and you have a friend that comes over and you sit and chat for 4 hours in the morning over 3 pots of coffee, that's probably not going to work for what you're trying to do here. Okay? So maybe you can turn that relationship from what you do in the morning to an hour or change the relationship somehow so you're doing something different. Maybe something that's beneficial to both of you. Okay? Learning something, going to a class together, keeping the friendship, but changing how it works. Okay? And if you can't change the dynamic of the relationship and how it works, if you need to focus your attention on you and how your day goes, then you just have to explain that to your friend and tell them, you're always my friend. I love you dearly, but I have to focus on this right now. And this is the time of day that I have to do this. Okay? I think you get what I'm saying. So this is how we let people go even though they stay in our life. Okay? Friends are fantastic, but they are not our end all. They cannot dictate how our life works, and we can't worry about as long as we're gentle with our friends, we shouldn't have to worry about hurting their feelings. Okay? They should understand that we are here to grow, to change, oh my gosh. And if they understand that, they'll come along for the ride with you. Otherwise, life is going to take a different direction. Look at that. The Chariot clarifying the Chariot. The Hangman is showing here with the Hanged Man. We've got the Knight of Cups. We had the Knight of Cups. And here we now have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Swords. This is a very, very important message for your self-care. Spirit just made that very, very, very clear. This is about you changing the direction of your life in a kind and gentle manner, focusing on your self-love, okay? Your relationships, really evaluating where you are at in life, taking stock. All right, clarifying the King of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so yeah, I said this person was here to help, or this information, this book, this whatever it is, okay, is here to stabilize you, to help you get information that can keep you grounded, give you the answers that you need so that you have a solid foundation to build from. Absolutely. See how this King of Wands is kind of balancing on the back of this bull. It's almost as if he's got one foot on the bull and then one foot behind it, like he's up in the air. He's not even stable, but he's holding himself level, even through the challenging times where we feel a little insecure, not sure of what to do. Now, okay, this is what you're going to keep returning to. Either this person or this information that you've learned, this truth that you understand. Whenever things start to go out of balance, you're just going to remember, start from the foundation, go back to the basics, okay? It's not that difficult. It really isn't. And this is a divinely offered foundation to build from. So whatever it is that you find, Spirit is saying that's what works for you, keep it, okay? And keep that in mind, that is your cornerstone. Go back to this over and over and over again. Oh, look at that. I was just talking about how when things get a little uneven, okay, that this is what's going to keep you balanced. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords here, please, Spirit. What can you tell us about the Ace of Swords? I don't know if I said this out loud or not, but you have the Chariot, clarifying the Chariot. And I was talking about how people are either going to stay in your life or move on, okay? So clarifying the Ace of Swords here, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. I love this. You're taking in the information. You're working with other people. You're asking people for help, but not just taking from people. You're working with people here, okay? So it's not like you're the one in control, not the, All right, Spirit, help me clarify this, please, okay? Ultimately, if this is about parenthood, the parent is the one with a final decision, but there's a great equal give and take going on here between everybody involved. So people are listening to each other, hearing the truth of what's being said, going back and taking that information and going back to the basics. Does this work? Does this not work? Should we keep this? Should we not keep this? Okay. And this actually helps you to change your future, your destiny. And this, I'm hearing, is exactly how you want to look at your future, how you make a big, bright, beautiful future. You're counting on others to be able to be there to support you. And I am not talking about financially. I am not talking about financially. You need to be taking care of yourself financially. You need to be taking care of your own family financially. What I'm talking about here is the emotional support, the information that makes raising a child or a business or an ideal or whatever it is that's resonating here with you, that makes it whole and complete and takes in all the information. All right? Not looking at, we're leaving it there. Your future is bright, okay? Because you are changing your destiny here. And destiny, let's clarify the word destiny. Destiny is nothing more than your perceived journey through life. Where do you see yourself ending up? That's why it can change. That's why the wheel changes, okay? Why the wheel turns, because now you see your destiny in a different way, All right. Passionate. You're ready to charge forward, take charge, go gung-ho. Use caution here, okay? Temperate with love. Temperate with love. Self-care. Ease into everything I'm hearing. All right. Knight of Swords. What do we have here with the Knight of Swords? I got way too many cards. Thank you, Spirit. Let's try that again. My fingers are cold today, so it's been, I'm surprised I haven't dropped the cards all morning. All right. There we go. Page of Pentacles clarifying the Page of Swords. All right. So the Page of Swords is about wanting to charge in, save someone, change direction, give information, receive information. Somebody's going to make an offer to you, a little offer, a little invitation, okay? They're going to bring you some sort of, oh, I'm actually seeing a piece of paper, like a flyer. Would you be interested in attending this, okay? For some of you, it is something that will benefit you in the future. For others of you, this is not for you. Don't hesitate to walk away from it. Okay, if this little offer comes to you, it is an honest offer. It's a stable offer. It's just not for everyone. And this is where you begin to realize, okay, yeah, that fits in with my future, but it doesn't fit in where I'm at right now, okay? So take it as it resonates with you. I just got a huge chill. Oh my goodness. Somebody just woke up to the fact that they are the one in charge of making the decisions for their own life, but also for somebody else's life now. That means you've really got to take into stock what you're feeling, okay? Don't let other people dictate to you how you feel, and express your feelings. You're building your character here. You are taking all of your life lessons, looking at the things that you've done and haven't done, what you consider to be right, and not worrying so much about what other people think about your right and your wrong in your past. You are thinking about doing more of thinking before you make a decision, before you just jump into something, okay? Looking before you leap. And this tiger's about to leap. And that actually takes you into a more adult, I don't know why Spirit just gave me the word adult, okay? But some of you, this is into adulthood. You may be having children very young, or your kids are having children in what society considers young nowadays, because, you know, having kids should be somewhere in your 20s, 30s. However, this character building takes you to a much happier place. Definitely sails you into the future. Oh, you're going to receive some sort of communication here. Okay, so you're going to receive an invitation. And this is not like a personal, it could be personal for some of you, but it's not necessarily personal. It could be a, like I said, a flyer, an invitation to a Lamaze class or something of that nature. But this is communication. This is somebody actually sending you some sort of a letter, a text, an email. I mean, it could be anything right here, but it really makes you feel in control. Look at the cards here. Look at all of these cards showing up here. The Emperor, the Four of Wands, the Star, and the High Priestess all together behind this communication. So this really elevates you, really gives you a sense of being in alignment within your household, that you're meeting your goals, that you're going to have a happy home, happy life, that there will be healing in here, and hope for the future, bright days for the future. Yeah, and your intuition, you're tapped in. Look at this. You're tapped into your intuition, your higher power. You're allowing yourself to go with the flow. Look at this. This can't get any better. I mean, this just really cannot get any better. And it's due to this Communication. Okay, so the only card between communication and the Emperor is this Two of Pentacles here. So this communication is going to maybe, I'm hearing, bring balance. Okay, it's going to rock you for a little bit. You're going to be like, whoa, wow, but then you find out it really makes you feel stable and secure and confident. The Emperor, okay, he's very confident, very capable, okay, and makes decisions for themselves. The Emperor makes his own decisions, does not let other people make decisions for him. Takes the advice of his advisors and those close to him, wife, siblings, whoever, counselor, okay, does take advice, but ultimately the decisions, and that's what we were talking about here. Taking in the advice of other people, but knowing how to think rationally for yourself and making the decisions that will bring about the most happiness, that aligns with your goals. Okay? And that will bring a sense of peace, of happiness, a bright future. It will be healthy and healing. Oh my gosh, you are tuned in and tapped in with the High Priestess here, trusting yourself, trusting the universe to guide you. Then you have the Two of Cups. Wholeness, completeness, making the right choices, and keeping balance within your home and house and life with the Justice card here. This is an incredible reading here. All right, so I don't know if we clarified the Strength card or not, but we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and clarify the Strength card energy right here. What can you tell us, Spirit? That was an incredible foretelling right there, okay? So take stock of that. There you go. There you go. That's what it is. All right. This has been a long time in coming for some of you, okay? But there is the Star card clarifying the Strength card. You have healing. You have hope for the future. You're manifesting the life that you want. You understand that what you focus on expands. What you this is beautiful. Do not give away your authority to anyone else, okay? If you are in a relationship, yes, you have to talk to other people, that other person. You are not the ultimate decider of anything in this relationship, okay? You are for yourself. But when it comes to, if this is a child, your partner needs to have an equal say in what happens, okay? Taking advice from those around you, parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles. Respect the knowledge of where they've been, where they've come from. They didn't get where they're at, and most of them didn't get where they're at by living in a vacuum, okay? And a lot of them have good information. A lot of them don't. So take all information in, process it yourself. Does it work for you and your family or not? Okay? All right. Beautiful energy there. Beautiful message. Love this. We have the Queen of Wands. We have Justice again. Whoop, whoop. Two of Wands and the Nine of Wands. All right. So it starts here with the Nine of Wands. You're just about to gain total understanding from this situation. Okay? There is a clarity here. There's a battle that may have been going on between you and somebody else in your environment. I'm going to leave it at that because it could be anything. I do want to point out something really quick here. See the deep blue? Loyalty, trust. And then we have the purples. Go right up into the purples, okay? All these cards. Color chromatic. Let's put it that way. Emotion chromatic. You are deciding that you would rather heal. Look at this. Than to keep fighting this battle that doesn't matter. Okay, you've gone through this battle over and over and over again, and it's a silly battle of egos. Okay, let the egos go so that there can be healing here. All right, yeah, the choice to work together. These are not two wands separated. These are two wands crossing each other with the Star of Healing right there above it. Look at this. You are healing a family rift here, okay? So Maybe you are personally repairing a relationship between you and the person you are having this child with, or between you and your parents, between you and your grandparents, between you and a sibling. I don't know what the dynamic is. It's going to be different for each of you, but there is healing within a family dynamic, within yourself. This is bringing everybody together, okay? And I am hearing letting the egos go. Restore balance here, okay? Let the egos go. Both of you, not one person. It takes two to tango. So just let it go so that you can restore balance and both be there for this new entity to come in, this new energy to come in, okay? Queen of Wands. She does things. She stays true to who she is, okay? She does things without caring what other people think in the end. Again, she's a queen. She, of course, takes advice. She has to get her knowledge from somewhere, okay? Knowledge does not come out of thin air. So where do you think the best knowledge comes from about life experience? Probably those who have had a lot of life experience, okay? Not every parent has been a good parent, okay? What do you consider to be a good parent? Find out what works for you. Be unique. Trust your intuition. And this is her cat. This is her cat. This is her black cat right here, okay? This is her intuition. Large and in charge. She's in charge of the cat, but boy, there's a bond there, okay? So doing things your way. You do not have to follow the BS rules of society, but you do have to take your information from different sources. Don't go to one thing and think you're going to get all the answers. That's what the Three of Pentacles is saying here. Take in the information, process it, and then choose what works for you and let the rest go. What am I looking for here? Oh, I was going to give you a spirit animal, and Spirit said no, give an Elkie. She who, okay? This is going to be really good information for you. All of this has been really good. Don't forget to give the message a thumbs up. Yeah, boop that like button, as Nate over on a different channel says. Boop the like button for me. Also, if this is your message, congratulations on the new whatever it is coming your way. Child, grandchild, business, idea, the awakening to self-love, self-care. Whatever it may be for you, claim it in the comments below. Congratulations. All right, so we have Jocelyn. She who persists. Perspective, defiant, and persistent. And then we have, I know I'm going to probably say this wrong, Etrente. I never got my E's right. And A's and E, whatever. She who enfolds. Swathe, baby, swathing, embrace, and self-care. Wow, these two are definitely for you today. Let's check this out. Spirit got this one again, didn't they? All right, Jocelyn. This is Jocelyn. I love her scarf, too. That's beautiful. All right, Jocelyn, she who persists, wears a scarf on her head while baring her arms to the world. She will not be pigeonholed by society. Queen of Wands. She is on a quest to find herself in a way that makes sense to her own inner voice. Even though others around her try to get her to think a certain way or believe only one set of ideas, Jocelyn refuses to limit her perspective. Her goal in life is to live so she is noticed for doing things she holds important. That's staying authentic to who she is. It is not an easy path, but Jocelyn will persist. Jocelyn reminds you to take stock in your personal values and to ask yourself what you are willing to do to defend them. Nothing comes easily when she who persists shows up, okay? So you've got a new life, a whole new challenge here. how to deal with people that want to give you information that you don't want to hear at that moment. Please take it in, process it, and thank the person for giving you that information. Don't argue with them. Doesn't mean you have to put into effect anything that they say. Thank them for that information, please. Okay? And process what they tell you. Don't just dismiss it. She challenges you to prove you are willing to put forth the effort for the things that you believe in. Owning your own power can be frightening. Others may stand beside you. Oh, others may not stand beside you. Will you persist anyway? Yeah. People are going to have different opinions. They're going to say, and that's why I say, go back to the basics. Go back to your beliefs. What works for you? Take in the information. Process it for yourself, because you have a brain. You have a darn good brain in your head. God gave us those brains for a reason, so that we could think for ourselves. But we have to take the information in. Be gentle with the person giving it to you. Thank them for that information and leave it at that if you don't agree with it. Okay? Go home, process it, or let them leave and you process it, whatever it is. Okay? And you might find that you do like some of the things that they have to say, but if you don't listen, you're going to miss out on some really, really fantastic information. All right, so here are a couple of questions you may want to ask yourself under Jocelyn's direction here. And this is whether you're male or female. Okay, it does not matter. What personal values are important to you? And if you are having a child, you could say, concerning raising my child. Okay? Let me repeat that one more time for you. What personal values are important to me, blah, 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 concerning raising my child? All right, and if it's not a child, that's why I pause, so you could just write the question down. The next one is, am I prepared to face all the different challenges that might come my way? Okay, and how can you own your own power? How can you own your authority and stay true to who you are without being rude, hurtful, condescending, or anything else? Because the people who are offering you advice truly are trying to help. Okay? You might not see it as helpful, but they are truly trying to help. Be kind to them. They love you, or they wouldn't be offering advice. Okay? Let's see what... I wish I could say that. I can say it in my head, but I can't say it out loud. I can't say it. All right, let's look it up, see what we've got. Yeah. It's a good thing I know my alphabet. I learned the filing system according to the alphabet. All right. She who enfolds has wrapped herself up in 3 layers of soft, colorful cloth. Her crown indicates that she rules himself, okay? Her companion, a cousin to the scrub jay, is a noisy defender of her space. But our flaxen-haired ruler has no need of this protection. Self-care is a key component of her sovereignty. She surrounds herself as a mother swaddles an infant to contain and to comfort. Her name means embrace in French. I can't say it. We're going to call her Eddie. Also knows anyone who would be truly close to her must respect her independence. Eddie comes to teach you to trust and protect your layers. Do not be an open book right now. Let those who would know you have a challenge. You are not being coy. You are being careful with your precious self. It is important to make this distinction, okay? Sometimes we open ourselves up too soon and too much. Be discerning with how much you reveal so others understand you are not to be taken lightly. Remember, it is perfectly acceptable to hold parts of yourself back until you are ready to share them. That also is just what I was talking about, where be kind, okay? Hold your tongue. you don't have to share everything about how you want to raise your child with whoever's giving you advice. They're trying to give you advice. They're not, keep that to yourself. Good information here. All right. So Eddie's questions for you are, how can I comfort myself right now? So if you're in a challenge, if you're feeling challenged, how can you comfort yourself? And if you do this exercise, you will know when somebody starts to give you advice and you're starting to feel uncomfortable and you want to blast off at them, how not to. Okay? Because you've already dealt with your feelings prior to getting into that situation. Who deserves to see past all of my layers? Okay? So your coworker who's trying to give you advice, you don't need to sit there and tell them, no, I'm going to raise my kid this way, or I'm going to do things that way, or whatever. No, you don't have to explain to them at all. You can say, I appreciate that advice. Thank you. And go do what you're going to do. All right? All right. And finally, this question actually fits completely with this right here. What should I allow myself to embrace, okay, or let go? So you have to make the ultimate decision for what works in your life. Go back to the basics. If it doesn't work for you, that's okay. Don't just turn something away, though, because you don't want to hear what that person has to say. That's the worst thing you could do, because you will be missing golden nuggets of information. They may not have the exact answer that you're looking for, but this is how spirit works. This person says something and it triggers something else inside of you. Okay? That's why you never want to just shut somebody down. All right, guys, this is a long one. I appreciate you. Until our energies cross again, I'm wishing you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye. And congratulations, by the way.